Welcome to another episode of While the Kids Are Sleeping.
I'm Natzara.
I'm Incisive. I managed to say that properly this time. We're back.
Taken 3 weeks.
Do you know the difference between further and father?
As in father, like dad? Oh, no. Okay, hang on.
Do you know the
I know what you
difference
mean.
between further and father? What's the difference? I didn't know this, by the way, so this is not me kicking knowledge. This is me finding out something and sharing said knowledge. But do you know?
Further
Go on. Give it a try.
is like, is it the distance, isn't it? So it's further away.
Okay.
Father, even just saying it, just all right. I don't know.
Fair enough, I didn't know. I'll tell you. And everyone.
Okay.
And myself, because I didn't know. Father is the distance.
Okay.
And since I read that, I remember that by the song Far a Longer Way to Run Me. And then far, so father is the distance. It's a longer way to run, it's the distance.
Yeah, okay.
Further is figuratively or metaphysical. That is, let's take our relationship further.
Okay.
So not physical, like metaphysical or, figuratively
Yeah,
speaking.
I get what you mean. Okay.
So that's far or that's father.
But
people say all the time the wrong thing.
Yeah.
'Cause everyone says further.
yeah.
Wrong. Unless you're talking about relationships and taking it further. I never knew that.
But do you think that's an old way of saying it? Because you know like how the language...
It's a right way of saying it.
No, it might be...
Back in the days we used to say right, but now we're in 2024. So
Yeah, exactly.
No, bruv, this is the proper way. People, it's just like Pacific and specific. And
No, it's not.
it's like Pacific
No, it's not.
and specific. Right, here's my question. This is interesting though, isn't it? From now on, talk about...
I don't think I'm going to say father.
That is farther than going to the KFC.
Because people say...
Bruv, that is farther.
Yeah. I think that's an old English way of saying things.
Don't say further.
Is.
If you say
It
further,
is.
you're talking figuratively.
Yeah,
Yeah, get it right, B.
I don't think I'll be changing it.
Here's a question now.
Go.
This is one that's bugged my brain now. How do you choose your hairstyle?
Oh, I'm quite boring with my hair, to be honest.
Right, but fair enough. Now you may be, but I don't agree, but whatever. Now you may be. What I mean with that question, that is...
No, you may be.
No, I'm saying if you think you are, you
Okay.
are, but I don't agree. I put that out there. Don't try it. Don't try and set me up. But I'm saying, what I mean with this question, let's go deeper with this. You got your hairstyle as it is now. Let's go back. How did you choose your first hairstyle? When you were young, how did you get into this hairstyle?
This wasn't my first hairstyle though.
Okay, so how was it chosen? How did you get into
when
this
I was
hairstyle?
younger, I used to have my hair in plaits. So my mum used to cream up my hair all
Fair.
the time.
Okay, so initially your parents.
Yeah.
That's the first step.
Yeah.
When you stepped out of that,
Then I got a relaxer.
was that your choice?
That was my mum's choice.
Okay, so then that's still not you. You didn't choose that.
No, I didn't choose it. I was happy with it though.
Okay, cool.
Because I was like, ugh, now I got straight hair.
Yeah, okay.
And then I think you just kind of went along with whatever was in style, like so.
No. We need to be specific. That's what
do
this
you
whole
mean?
question is about. You can't just say so.
Yeah, it's like
whatever was based on TV. Because there's a lot of things in
just
style
like-
all at the
just
same
like
time, always.
whatever you like in your area, whatever hairstyles you have in school or whatever. So like pigtails or
So
a
you're
little
saying
finger wave
based on
or-
school,
Yeah,
school friends,
school friends and just outside of
school friends influenced your hair
and friends.
and friends, not TV, not celebrities.
I was influenced eventually by celebrities.
Okay, let's go backwards. So after you got your relaxer,
Yeah.
then you saw your friends doing. You were like, I want my hair do like my friends, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Go on.
And then when I decided, I think I was probably about 16 when I first cut my hair.
And that was chosen how?
I can't remember, I don't know if it was a celebrity, but it would have probably been a celebrity.
Someone on TV, you saw their hair short and you're like, that's me.
And I thought, I'm going to cut my hair. I can't remember why I cut my hair, but I decided to cut my hair.
Like that person, or
Like
whoever
that.
it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was like a bob. But when I went really short, that was based off of Pam from Total.
Okay,
She
you got the
used to have
yeah.
Yeah, so then my hair was short like that.
Yeah.
and then
So Celebrity.
yeah, that was Celebrity.
Okay.
And then I think so after Celebrity, I kind of just would go with whatever was happening in the hairdressers.
What do you mean?
So like,
What? So you go hairdresser with no intention?
Yeah, so you might in the hairdressers. No, my hair would be short. That was my hairstyle.
Yeah.
But then the hairdresser might be doing like dyeing hair red. Like, oh yeah, I'll have a red. I'll do red.
What? Just like that?
Yeah, or
what?
Like,
just like
putting like a little blonde streak in. Oh yeah, I'll do blonde streak. And then she would do like a little blonde ombre. Oh yeah, I'll have that.
You went to the hairdresser.
Yeah, because that was like the style.
New colour that you weren't expecting.
Not a full head of colour, but just like little highlights or whatever. It wouldn't be like I'm going to go in and then I'm going to do it straight away, but I might see it that week and think, oh, you know what? I'm going to get that next week.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, and then after that, I think it would have just been whatever was easy.
Just whatever's easy.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. I think men have a different journey.
What journeys do men have? They get barely 2 hairstyles out of hair, isn't it? Sometimes they're short, sometimes they're higher. Or they might decide to go and get braids.
I started off, I guess, yeah, my dad cut my hair out. Everybody wanted to cut my hair.
Yeah.
Then, because we used to both get haircuts at the same time, me and my brother, I think my brother wanted a high top. So he got a high top. And therefore...
You had a high top.
I got a high top.
Okay.
Done. I think what's really interesting for men is the facial hair aspect.
Yeah, how do you decide, like...
I think that's the most
because I think beards now are like popular, obviously. So men,
beards are
that's
popular.
like intentional.
And I'm going to put it out there. Beards are popular because when Rick Ross came out, people didn't have beards before Rick Ross hustling came out. Rick Ross culturally...
Why are people copying Rick Ross?
He doesn't get the credit due, but
why
Rick
do you
Ross,
think...
I don't know, it was popping at the time. Rick Ross had the big old beard. Before that, I'm telling you, nobody on the roads had beards before Rick Ross.
No, which is
crazy.
I could understand, but I just don't know why Rick Ross was the inspiration.
I don't know, it was just popping. He had a big beard and it was like, yeah, big beard still.
Okay.
Anyway, so I had the same haircut as my brother. Then you just go barber and, boy, at some point, sometimes the barber just cuts their hair out. They want to cut your hair, you know. When you're young, if you go there young and nobody's telling the barber what to do, you might just go there, the barber just does a thing. Whatever.
Really?
The most interesting part though is, at some point you're going by yourself, you ain't got no facial hair. And then you get some facial hair, but you might not recognize it enough, but the barber sees that they can mark it out.
It's define it.
They can mark it out now. So the barber might just, yeah man, see a little song for you. I just zoop. Before you know it,
you got a moustache.
You got a moustache. And the thing is, because you got a moustache, you're happy. But you didn't actually ask how it should be, and they've done that.
They've done, and that's
and from here on inst, that's your thing, bro.
Really?
From here on inst, that's your thing.
But then don't you see like other moustaches and think, oh, actually, I think I might prefer that moustache. And also, doesn't the moustache change over the years? So like my eyebrows, these are not the same eyebrows I would have had like 20 years ago.
My moustache,
eyebrows would have been a lot thinner, just like that's how the eyebrows were those days.
The intention of my moustache has stayed the same over the years. Whether the barber does it or not is a different question. But what
the barber never does it.
What I've wanted has stayed the same over the years. The only extra piece I can say, yeah, I think beards were intentional because that came out as a thing and then people wanted beards. But
the reason why your moustache has probably stayed the same as much as possible is because you recognise your face with that beard. So whatever the barber's given you on the first day of the moustache, sorry, not the beard,
that's what I mean.
Moustache,
it's interesting.
That's what you recognise now
as yourself.
For yourself.
Yeah, which is crazy. So I think my barber actually chose my look all those years ago.
So crazy.
There was a point over lockdown, but this was a result of lockdown because I wasn't able to get a haircut as much as possible. I started growing a beard, and you were like, "Oh, it's not too bad." Then I thought, let me actively grow a beard, and I actively grew a beard.
I really liked it,
and I got a beard, but I didn't like it because it was too itchy on my face.
Like it.
Too itchy on my face, and just not sharp enough for my in my head. My look that I've got in my head is sharper than just rugged beard.
It wasn't rugged though.
It wasn't rugged, but it wasn't for me. But again, I think men's, and then in terms of cutting my hair, there was one time I cut my hair like a celebrity on TV. I wanted it like a celebrity on TV. One time, I watched Will Smith in Enemy of the State. And that back then, that's when he had the Caesar, which is like all one level and they just shape up.
Right.
Just shape up. All one level shape up. And he didn't have that before. He had the high top like Fresh Prince.
Oh, is that when he first cut the high top
and then
off?
I think around then that's when he cut it off, and I was
okay.
like, geez, that's popping.
And then I
tried to get it, but it wasn't the same. And I was
Why wasn't it the same though?
I don't know. I don't know. It wasn't probably the same.
Yeah, it goes with whatever suits you as well. It's just like hairstyles, isn't it?
This is not for me. Let me go back to what I had when I had it back in the day that the barber gave me or my dad gave me, basically.
Do you remember when I cut your hair during lockdown?
Nah.
Do you remember when I gave you a trim?
We almost didn't make it.
We almost didn't make it, but I'm not gonna lie.
Jeez. But anyway, cut. Episode.